what the medical field has become. I firsthand saw that doctors are not as knowledgeable about the human body as I perceive them to be. We're taught that doctors know it all, basically. A lot of patients look at doctors like they're gods, and you know, they have the answer to everything. But I've noticed that it's not their fault. They just have incomplete information. They don't realize, or maybe they do, a lot of them do, they just haven't really put it together, that the mind, body, and soul is connected. You cannot separate the mind, body, and soul. By doing so, then you can't heal anyone. You could just treat symptoms. So anyways, after COVID, I noticed that the doctors had no clue of what was going on, and they didn't realize that fear, anxiety, the unknown caused diseases. And then hit COVID, and you know, it was an actual thing. You know, people were dying, people were getting sick. But I feel like the people that got more sick and didn't fight through was the people that were mentally not right. They were fear-based and just was not getting any better. So I try to get answers from the doctors, and even I got COVID. I got COVID for 2 weeks, and I didn't know what was going on with my body. And the doctors just didn't have any answers. All they were doing was pushing a vaccine. We were all basically lost in the medical field. We didn't know what was going on. So then I've been in my spiritual journey for 10 plus years now. That's all I do. I go within, I meditate, I get my information from source, and I really focus on looking within and incorporating my spiritual knowledge with the medical field. And I decided to do functional nutritionist, which functional nutritionist, if people don't know, it's been around for a while, but it's becoming more known now. So we focus on the mind, body, and soul. We don't separate the three, because that's what makes us us. That's what makes us human in this physical reality. So it took about a year for me to finish the course. It was an intense course because it was a lot of information in just 1 year. I'm actually repeating it again for the second year just because it was that much information. So we basically put the mind, body, and soul, and we get to the root cause of diseases. And I've just been so blown away that 14 years in the medical field, and I never realized how important all three are. And what the medical field have been doing, and not to bash the medical field, because like I said, I've been in it for 14 years and they do help people, it's just they separate, they don't see the connection. And I am here as a functional nutritionist to put that connection back. I want patients to understand the body as a whole. So I did this and I graduated. I'm a certified functional nutritionist now. And I just been really hesitant of coming out with the knowledge because people don't really understand it. My colleagues, you know, the doctors I work with, and they look down on it just because, again, they're really skeptical that what we put in our body, our environment, our stresses, everything could have something to do with our health, because especially in the medical field, you're taught that everything is in your genes, and you know, everything is by chance, and if it runs in your family, you're bound to get it, and that is so not true. So epigenetics breaks down the environment, the thoughts you think, the people you surround yourself by, the environment you're in really does play a big role in your health. So I got into that. But anyways, I will be breaking down more of the mind, body, and soul as we go along through videos. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just kind of want to give my introduction and let you know what kind of content I'm going to be posting. And even if it reaches one person, that's enough for me. I don't really want to convince anyone. I'm just going to share what I know. And I hope that everyone, you know, whoever's watching it could benefit from it. And I don't know where this is going to lead, but I am excited to finally come out public and share my wisdom. And it's not just going to be about nutrition. It's going to be about the mind, body, and soul, and my experiences of what I've gone through with my journey. I will be posting soon.